Hello students, welcome to the next video in DAR lab. So this video is going to be involved in the experiment number 5, that is nothing but merge sort. In the experiment number 4 is about the quicksort, where we have discussed about the performances of quicksort, the time complexity and space complexity, and how it works in best cases and worst cases. In the same way, we are going to discuss about the merge sort with this one example sets. The question is, and the sort a given set of n integers using merge sort algorithm, where the values will be varied from n is greater than or equal to or greater than 5000. So we are going to perform the merge sort for a large volume of data. We know that the merge sort will be working on the concept of divide and conquer method. So with this divide and conquer method, we are going to analyze the worst case part, average case and best case. So here what is our input means for this kind of large volume of data, we are going to use the random numbers. So using the random number generator concepts in Java, we are going to perform this merge sort concepts for the worst case, average case and best case. Let us go to the concept of merge sort. As we know that merge sort having the algorithm of divide and conquer, that means divide in the sense the entire array will be divided into two halves, and the two halves will be separately treated. So that is what the main concept of merge sort. Now divide, it will have the three phases. First phase is divide phase. It will divide the problem into a number of subproblems of same kind. Conquer is nothing but it will solve each subproblem. So first, once it will divide it into subproblems, each subproblem, each part will be again treated as a one of the a full complete array. Then again it will be applied with the merge sort concepts. Then once all the subproblems are solved, it will be combined with its main conquer. So this is what the merge sort algorithm works. So we'll have the runtime analysis of this merge sort. It takes the formula of T of n is equal to 2 into T of n divided by 2 plus order of n. So that means it will take the n number of times for the worst case, and for the best case it will take the same kind of complexities in this best and worst case concepts. So when we are coming for the space complexity, it will uses the two auxiliary arrays for the sorting. That's what we will divide the two entire array into two arrays or three arrays. No, so similarly it will take two auxiliary arrays. So the space will be little equal to the input size only, but compared with the original array, even though we divide, the space complexity will be the same in this merge sort. So this is what the analysis we made. Now we move on to the program implementation. Always the first part will be the importing of packages. So that is what done in the first step. So what are the necessary packages required is imported here. Here IO.star is the basic one. Since we are using random class is an utility package is imported, and we are going to get the inputs from the scanner classes which is available in utility. So likewise the three important packages are going to be imported now. Then after we imported, we are starting the class called as merge sort. Merge sort is having the two integer values as two parameters. As first one is the n, it shows the number of arrays, and then second one is the array integer. Likewise it has two variables in its class. Then we can start its constructor. Once the class is going to be constructor, we need to get the size of array. So if I enter 5 means the size of array is 5. So 5 random number will be generated first. Then after that 5 numbers is going to be sorted using the merge sort. This is what the concept. So using the n as the input element, it is going to be brought here. Then with the values of n as a size, the array is created. Now we are going to generate 5 different random number. 5 in the sense, say example, my input array size is 5 means, so using the 5 from starting from 0 to 5, that random numbers are going to be generated. This random number is taken with the values from 0 to 20. That means 0 to 19 is the limit for this random number. So accordingly the random numbers will be generated for 5 different items. So this is what done in the merge sort constructor. Then calculator function will be called. So calculator method will be having the one output file as b.txt with a parameter of system.out. Then it will call the function method called as merge sort. Merge sort is the actual operation which is going to be explained in the next step. So merge start, before going to start the merge sort, we need to calculate the start time, and then after it is being executed we need to calculate the stop time. So start time and stop time are the elapsed time for this merge sort. That means it is a time taken for the execution of merge sort. Then using the stop time and start time, we are going to perform the average cases and worst cases. So here start time is equal to system.nano time, and stop time is also called as system.nanosecond, and this stop time and start time will be calculated as estimated time here. And for the worst case, it is called with a method called as generate worst case. So merge sort will be called again. Similarly, in generate worst case we will follow L equals less than or equal to less than or L in the sense it is a one of the start time, and then N in the sense it's a end time. So likewise it will be checked first, then it will be find out the left pointer and right pointer and split. So these are all similar to the merge sort what we have discussed in the previous videos. So it will call the join method and split method, and then finally merge sort will be coming on. Merge sort will be checking the first row of low is less than high. So if low is less than high, the value of middle will be calculated. So middle is nothing but low plus high divided by 2. So it will call the method of merge sort with a array low and mid. And if low, if not means it will call the method as a mid plus 1 high, and then low, mid, high. So likewise it will vary. So we will move on to the merge concept. Merging of these concepts will exactly going for the resize of the array. So resize array is one of the array element which is having the n elements. Then the perfect swapping will be happening in the cases of resized array with the original array. So based on the condition of first element is less than the second element, it will be carrying on, or else it will be swapped in next way. So this is what done in the merge sort. Move on to the main method. Merge sort constructor is called, and then once the merge sort constructor is called, it will be executing its main operation. So here the number of array size is 5000 is given, and it will be reflected in the b.txt file. You can open and you can refer the contents, how the contents are sorted. Then the average case is this is the nanoseconds, and for the burst case this is the nanosecond, and worst case this is the nanosecond. Likewise it will display the worst case, average case and best case apart. We will move on to its implementation. Now this program is being typed and executed well, compiled well. We'll see the execution part again. Now it has the enter the size of array. Now for your convenience I am giving 10 as the size array. So it will list the worst case and best case and then average case. We will open the file once again. So when I open the file, first array size is 10. So for the 10 elements, it will generate the first random number. First random number is 2, 8, 10, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17, 17, 19. So now once the random enters 10 numbers are entered, then it will perform this merge sorting of this input element. So the merge sorting of this element are like 2, 8, 10, 10, it will be displayed. Right. If I am increasing, what will happen? Once again I will execute this program. Now when I am giving 20, no, 50 as I say array element, you can see the b.txt. So first, yes, so this is the 15 elements, 15 random numbers generated. After that the sorted element are like this. So likewise it will generate the outputs. I hope so this video is useful to you. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.